हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। तो फ्रेंड्स, अभी का वीडियो है आई यूज टू बिलीव इन द आर्यन इन्वेजन मिथ, अभिजीत चावड़ा। तो देखते हैं भैया कि यूज टू बिलीव, तो ऐसे लग रहा है अब उनको लगता है कि ये ट्रू नहीं है। तो अब इनकी बातें सुनते हैं और पता करते हैं। तो वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। पर वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आप चैनल पर नए हो और आपने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो जल्दी से पहले सब्सक्राइब के बटन और बेल आइकन को क्लिक कर लो ताकि आपको हमारे सारे न्यू वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए जैसे हम अपलोड करें।
अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आता है प्लीज लाइक एंड शेयर। चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Until 2016, you'll be surprised to know, I was a firm believer in the Aryan invasion theory. I mean, I have been studying and reading about history my entire life, and every single book I read, every single research paper or article I read, they all supported the Aryan invasion theory, including books and by Indian authors, people like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Dayanand Saraswati, and so many others. So everybody supported the Aryan invasion theory. So, and there was a great deal of scientific evidence as well. There is the genetic evidence that links Indians to people from Europe. There is the linguistic evidence that links India, the ancient languages of India, with the modern languages of Europe. And every single researcher, every single historian, they all drew the conclusion that this is an invasion that came from Eastern Europe or Central Asia into India and into Europe. And this is how we have these connections. So I saw no reason to not believe it, because everybody, every eminent historian, every scientist, they all unanimously agreed with this theory. And I was aware that there were certain Indian voices that were in opposition to this theory. I had heard about this out of India theory, and I frankly found it embarrassing. My attitude was very simple. We know that that humanity came out of Africa. So how does it matter that whether there was an invasion by the Aryans from Europe or not? We are all migrants.
Correct.
So why do we have to oppose everything? Why do Indians, especially Hindu nationalists, have to say that everything came out of India? That was my position on this. I found this opposition to the Aryan invasion theory very embarrassing. Right? Now, then what happened is that I recently came across some new research about an invasion of Europe that happened about 5,000 years ago. So there was this bunch of horse riding men, extremely violent men, who invaded Europe from the east about 5,000 years ago, and they committed an absolute genocide in Europe. They wiped out every single European male,
कौन थे ये?
and they took all the females as their reproductive partners, and in a very brief period of time the entire older European male genetics were wiped out. And today's Europeans are the descendants of these new invaders from 5,000 years ago and the older European women. So I saw this research. Let me show you some. I have spoken about this before. So this is one of the headlines: the most violent group of people who ever lived. Horse riding Yamnaya tribe used their huge height and muscular build to brutally murder and invade their way across Europe more than 4,000 years ago.
कहाँ से
So
आए
this is
थे?
one headline. This is another headline: the most murderous people of all time revealed in ancient DNA. This was a violent conquest of Europe, and genetic analysis tells the tale for the first time. This was from 2019, but this news started coming in research papers from 2015, I think, onwards.
Huge
Here's one more:
से।
Stone Age genocide, vengeful prehistoric invaders who changed Europe forever. So essentially, we find this sudden shift in European genetics. It's a clear indication of genocide, wide-scale genocide. The entire genetic makeup, the patrilineal lineages change overnight almost in Europe. So this is a sudden influx of foreign genes, and of course there is a corresponding change in the kind of pottery and cultural artifacts that you have. So everything changed all of a sudden, not just the genetics, but also the pottery, also the cultural artifacts, also the kind of burial goods you have, the kind of burial rituals you have, and all that. And also you find this widespread evidence of massacres. As you can see, this is a mass grave. A number of people dumped together into a pit and buried hastily without any ceremony, without any respect. So these are the original Europeans who were massacred in enormous quantities by these new horse riding invaders. Okay, so I found this very interesting that this sort of a thing had happened in Europe. And I also found that these same Yamnaya invaders were supposed to have brought the Aryan genes into India, right? So I found this very curious. I found it very interesting, and therefore I researched it further. I started researching the genetic data that we have. I started researching the other all the other kinds of evidence, and I found something very surprising. Let me share
Wow.
another thing with you. So once I started looking into the genetics, I found very interesting and very surprising things. I
क्या
found that
ढूंढा?
when the out of Africa migration happened, the first place where humanity settled down was India.
अच्छा.
And more than 90% of the entire world's non-African males have are descended from an ancient Indian patrilineal genetic lineage, haplogroup F. So more than 90% of all non-African men who are alive in the world today are descended from an ancient Indian genetic lineage, haplogroup F. This is a patrilineal lineage which originated about 65,000 years ago in India. I also discovered after that more than 95% of all non-African women who are alive in the world today are also descended from two or three Indian genetic lineages, haplogroup M, N, and R, which the oldest of which arose in India between 65 and 75,000 years before today. So this tells us that India was the original foundation zone
Non-African.
of the out of Africa movement. It is from India that all other non-African populations were populated. So India is the ancestral region of almost all non-African humans today.
Wow.
I found this very surprising. Then I researched some more ancient genetic papers. I found that there is completely negligible gene flow from outside into India in the past 10, 15,000 years.
Oh.
Negligible.
अच्छा.
When we talk about the Yamnaya invasion of Europe, that's a complete replacement event. The male genetics are wiped out and a new replacement genetics is put in. So that is the Yamnaya invasion of Europe. But in the case of India, there is no such replacement event. The gene flow from outside is completely negligible in the past 10, 15,000 years. I also found that the many genetic studies have demonstrated that North India, South India have essentially the same genetics, right? You see, the distance between northern India, let's say Kashmir or Afghanistan, and southern India is more than 3,000 kilometers. It's an enormous subcontinent. The distance between Sweden and Greece is less than that. And the people of Sweden look very different from the people of Greece, right? So similarly, in India also, we have this enormous genetic diversity, but it's a very ancient, some 60, 70,000 year old ancient genetic population. And that's why there is so much diversity in facial features, in height, in skin color, in eye color, hair color, and all that. Right? Then I also found that the Indus Valley civilization is the oldest known civilization of all time, the oldest continuously existing civilization. And its cultural traits are still present in India today. What we call Hinduism was practiced 5,000-6,000 years ago in the Sapta Sindhu region. There is so much evidence of cultural continuity. So if there was an invasion into India, how come this culture was not destroyed and there was a cultural discontinuity like we find in Europe? And then where is the evidence of the massacres? If there was a Yamnaya invasion into India, and we know how brutal they were, and we know what they did in Europe, we know the genocide they perpetrated in Europe, we know
Yeah,
all the
kya
mass
hoga?
graves and destruction. So why is it not seen in India? Where is it, right? And so these are some of the things that tell us that there is something very fishy about this Aryan invasion theory. So we have evidence of cultural continuity. There is zero evidence of an invasion. There is zero evidence of a migration. And there is layer upon layer of archaeological, genetic, linguistic, literary, geological, hydrological, and all kinds of evidence that shows that India has been continuously inhabited by the same population for more than 60, 70,000 years. So all of this taken together shocked me completely. It shook my entire whatever I believed until then. And after seeing the actual scientific data, I have come to the very firm conclusion that the out of India theory is much more viable and much more consistent with the facts than any Aryan invasion or migration or tourism or picnic theory. So that is why, after seeing the evidence, after seeing the factual evidence, after studying it for a very long time, I came to the conclusion that this Aryan invasion theory is completely fake. And after seeing all this, I wrote an article in 2017. So this is the article I wrote. It's in indiafacts.com. The title of the article is Aryan Invasion Myth: How 21st Century Science Debunks 19th Century Indology. So this is an article I published in 2017 in which I have given an entire detailed analysis of all the evidence that was available till 2017 about all these facts, about all these aspects of the Aryan invasion that are completely disproved by various scientific and other evidence.
Wow.
So it's a reasonably detailed article. I would recommend that if you're interested, you should all go through this. So this is the first article that I know of that puts everything together in one place. Nowadays, of course, there are many more people who are investing their time into this, and we have much more evidence that's coming out. But as far as I know, after all my detailed study, this 2017 article is the first article that puts everything together in one place. So this is everything that I found until that time. Of course, I have done more research subsequent to this to the publication of this article. So that is something I would recommend you people read. Now let me show you something else.
Yeah.
Right, something that's a little more interesting. So these Yamnaya people that we spoke about. We spoke about these Yamnaya people who invaded Europe. Their facial reconstructions were done. They
Oh.
found
Red Indians.
they found these skeletons of these Yamnaya invaders, and this is what the
These are-
reconstructions
Wow.
looked like. As you can see, these are reasonably European looking people, right? Tall, strong, sturdy. Look at the face. It is a European looking face. This is another one, another European looking individual, young man, strong man. Look at this person, European looking person. But these are all ancient reconstructions from many years ago. Today, with more genetic information, with more genetic data, we know more details about these invaders of Europe.
Yeah.
We know what was their skin color.
Sure.
We know what was their hair color. We know what was their eye color.
Wow.
And after knowing these additional details,
क्या पता चला?
newer facial reconstructions
देखो.
have been done of the men
Don't tell
who
me.
changed the
India
genetics
के,
of
yeah.
Europe forever. And this is what their reconstructions, accurate reconstructions, look
दिखाओ.
like.
जल्दी दिखाओ.
Take a look at this guy.
Yeah, be quick.
This is an individual found in Volgograd Oblast, Russia,
ये तो Greek है
Yamnaya culture, Bronze Age, about 4,500 years ago. This is an invader of Europe, invader of Russia. These are the ancestors of today's
कहाँ
Europeans.
से आए थे?
This is one individual. Here is another individual.
Indian तो नहीं लग रहा है.
This is from Volgograd Oblast, Russia, Yamnaya culture. This is a third individual. This is from Astrakhan Oblast in Russia. These are all Kurgan burials, Yamnaya
मतलब वहाँ पे
graves.
इनके
These
मिले
are
Russia
the
में.
invaders who are the ancestors of more than 90% of European men today.
Wow.
These guys.
कहाँ से?
And here is a composite of these three. So my friends, please tell me something.
Wow.
If you were to see these fine gentlemen walking on a street today, what is the first ethnicity that would come to your
वही तो
mind?
मुश्किल हो रही है, मुझे तो
Do
समझ
they
नहीं
look
आ
like Russians?
रहा. नहीं.
Do they look like Ukrainians? Do they look like Swedes?
अच्छा,
Do they look
Greek
like
type लग रहा है.
Europeans? Do they look like Africans? Do they look like Chinese?
Africans तो नहीं, कहाँ Chinese है?
What ethnicity comes to your mind when you see these
Indian
fine
women.
gentlemen?
मुझे
To
तो-
my mind, there's only
मुझे
one
Greek
ethnicity
लग
that
रहा
comes
है.
to mind. These guys are Indians.
ओह,
If you see them today, the first thing that would come to your mind is that these guys are Indians.
मेरे को तो नहीं लगा, मैं तो अपनी शक्लें देख के
So
सोच रही थी,
this is what these invaders of
इतने
Europe
change
look
कैसे हो
like.
गए हम लोग?
They invaded Europe from the
Wow,
east
इतने handsome होते
5,000
थे.
years ago. It was a violent, barbaric invasion.
अच्छा.
These were young horse riding men,
Wow.
average 6 feet height, strong, muscular, and they just rampaged across Europe and changed the entire
अगर
genetics of
Indians
Europe.
से तो फिर हम
They
लोग
killed
ऐसे कैसे हो गए?
every last European man, and they took the European women as their wives or partners. And today's Europeans are descended from these fine gentlemen. So tell me now, which version of the invasion theory is correct? Right? It's very clear what's happening here.
तो फ्रेंड्स कमाल की वीडियो थी और टेक्नोलॉजी देख के मैं इतनी हैरान हुई कि आपको उनके रिमेन्स, इतने सालों पुराने रिमेन्स मिले, उन रिमेन्स से पहले जो कुछ देख सकते थे उसके फेस बनाने की कोशिश की, पर अब टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी आ गई है कि आप कौन से कलर की स्किन होगी, आईज, बालों का रंग तक बता सकते हो और उससे पूरा फेशियल मिल गया। सोचो अगर वो वाला, वो उस टाइम का जिसके ये बनाए हैं फेस, वो आप यहाँ आए, वो इतना हैरान होएगा कि मैं इतना पुराना, सदियों पुराना बंदा, और मेरा अभी शक्ल इनको पता चल गई कि भैया मैं ऐसे दिखता हूँ देखने में। और मैं तो एंड तक नहीं बिलीव किया कि इंडियंस हो सकते हैं। मुझे तो लग रहा था ग्रीक ग्रू गॉड टाइप की जो शक्ल होती है वैसे है, क्योंकि इतने ह्यूज लंबे चौड़े बोल तो रहे थे वो। और मुझे तो इंडियंस कभी मैंने सोचा ही नहीं इतने लंबे चौड़े घोड़ों पे जा रहे हैं और इन्वेड करे इतने ब्रूटल टाइप वे से, तो वो तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था। तो मैं तो काफी हैरान हो रही हूँ भैया। अब आप बताना या हस्बैंड बताएं कि वाकई में ये क्या है भाई।
इसमें थोड़ी, हर थ्योरी में कोई ना कोई थोड़े क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। ये है कि अगर आप एवरेज हाइट देखें यूरोपियंस की, वो ज़्यादा है कंपेयर टू एवरेज हाइट ऑफ इंडियंस।
वही तो
तो हो सकता है कि ये लोग जो टॉल थे वो वहाँ चले गए, ये पॉसिबल है। मगर एवरेज हाइट जो भी है, तो ओरिजिनल कहाँ गए ये पता नहीं। कि ओरिजिनल 6 फीट वाले इंडिया में भी होने चाहिए, तो इंडिया की हाइट, अगर ये ओरिजिनल है तो इंडिया की हाइट जो है यूरोपियन से ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए। तो यहाँ पे एक थोड़ा डिफरेंस नज़र आ रहा है। और दूसरी बात ये है कि अगर आप देखें इंडिया में, तो वो तो ठीक है, आप जो भी कलर डिफरेंस है वो तो बहुत इजी है बताना, वो तो सन की वजह से, वो तो ईजिली प्रूव कर सकते हैं। दूसरी पॉइंट जो आता है वो लिंग्विस्टिक की, कि अगर आप नॉर्थ इंडिया की लैंग्वेजेस देखें वर्सेस साउथ इंडिया लैंग्वेजेस, तो सडन चेंज आता है पूरी स्क्रिप्ट का भी और बोलने का तरीका, उसको एक किसी ने एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ेगा। तो कुछ कुछ चीज़ें जो है उसको एक्सप्लेनेशन अभी नहीं है। कि अगर एक ही पूरा जेनेटिक पूल है विच इज़ वेरी नाइस, और कलर चेंज हो रहा है सिर्फ सन की तरह, वो भी बिंदास है, मगर लैंग्वेज में इतना अंतर क्यों आता है? सदर्न इंडिया और नॉर्दर्न इंडिया की लैंग्वेजेस में अंतर क्यों है? स्क्रिप्ट स्टाइल चेंज होता है, बोलने का तरीका चेंज होता है। इसका मेरे ख्याल से अभी तोड़ निकालना है कि हुआ क्या था। जो आर्यन इन्वेजन थ्योरी है उसमें भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, और ये वाली है, इसमें भी एक प्रॉब्लम है। जैसे मैं कहा था एवरेज हाइट के बारे में, कि एवरेज हाइट इंडिया की फिर ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए मगर कम क्यों है। तो दोनों में थोड़ी थोड़ी बात है। मेरे ख्याल से इनका यही पॉइंट था, यम समथिंग का, जो उधर से आए थे। तो अगर कोई कहीं और इन्वेड कर रहा है तो खुद की हाइट तो ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, मुझे लगता है। और लिंग्विस्टिक जो मैंने बोला था, तो मैं काफ़ी अच्छा आर्टिकल है, वेरी नाइस टू नो कि इनके थॉट्स क्या हैं। बहुत सारी थियोरीज हैं। इवेंचुअली जैसे जैसे और इंसान डिग करेगा और इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी, तो कहीं ना कहीं जाके कॉन्क्रीट एविडेंस आ जाएगा भाई यही था। तो काफ़ी अच्छा है,
अमेजिंग था, मजा आया सुनने
वेरी
में।
नाइस,
बड़ा मजा आ रहा था। तो चलो फ्रेंड्स, चलते हैं, मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में बहुत ही जल्द। टिल देन टेक केयर एंड बाय बाय।
तो अगर आप मेरे इस चैनल पे नए हो तो जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब के बटन को हिट करो और बेल आइकन को क्लिक करो, ताकि आपको मेरा जब नया वीडियो मैं लगाऊं आपको उसके बारे में जल्दी से पता चल जाए।